Okay, we should be live. It's just going to take a second for me to get this pulled up. So give me just a moment, everyone. For those of you who are tuning in, welcome into the live stream. The current time is 11:14 p.m. Central Daylight Time, or Central Standard Time, excuse me. We are in Standard Time right now. And right now you are looking at the Little Rock, Arkansas radar site. We've got some very heavy mixed precipitation. That's what the radar is picking up on, but I can confidently say that this is all snow actually, because if you look at our measurement stations around the region, you can see 16 degrees with it feels like of 12. What's up, Davis? Mr. Storm. So I would say that this is all snow. The radar is picking up on mixed precipitation right now, but we have heavy snow right now. Our heaviest band of snow looks to be near Russellville, Arkansas. This is up to 40 dBz of snow. So if you're in Russellville, Dover, Hector, Pottsville, Atkins, Arkansas, you guys are getting some very heavy snow right now. I would not be shocked if we saw some 1 to potentially, this is a bit extreme, but 2-inch per hour rates. So be on the lookout for that. You guys are going to have a rough morning tomorrow. Do not travel unless absolutely necessary. Are you sure it's sleet and freezing rain, Vincent? Because all these stations around here are picking up on way below freezing. So I have a feeling it's snow. We'll see if there's any cameras I can look at. That's just what I think based off of radar. But yeah, it is picking up on mixed precip. Let's see what this shows. Yeah, that's definitely snow. Definitely snow we have coming down. Or maybe that... I don't know. Either way, though, that is going to be very impactful for your guys' travel tonight and into tomorrow morning. So if you are anywhere, pretty much the entire state of Arkansas, you guys need to avoid travel tomorrow and tonight unless absolutely necessary. I want to move over to Texas because that's another area where we are watching heavy mix. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is very heavily impacted right now. They are literally in the thick of it. Dallas in up to 40 dBz of mix. So that is that ice accumulation that we have been warning about for these areas. You can see that winter storm warning, heavy mixed precip, additional snow and sleet accumulations up to 2 inches. So what was a good one? I don't get it, Davis. Oh, I said thick of it. That's so funny. I get it. But as you can see in our text on the bottom, we have winter storm warnings all the way up through Maine. So up in Maine, they are looking at, I believe, mainly snow. Yeah, total snow accumulations between 10 and 18 inches. That's not happening yet, though. We're waiting for that. Right now, my main concern is down here in the south. Oklahoma City, you guys are picking up on snow. You are north of that freezing rain snow line. So you can see Norman, about 30 dBz. I know you guys picked up on, I think, 3 inches of snow yesterday. Back end of the storm is so amped up, so the mid-levels are warming to above freezing. Gotcha. A little bit of lag. So I think the reason we have lag is because YouTube enabled a feature where apparently I'm streaming in the short format as well right now. That's what it's telling me, even though I can't find that. So it's doing 2 streams at once. So that might cause some lag. Not too much to talk about that we urgently have going on right now. Again, it is winter storm coverage, so it's not going to be like severe weather coverage where there's constantly something new to look at. It's really just a lot of snow and mix, even rain. I'm going to get our spotter network off. We're going to clean up the radar for you guys real quick because we have a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay. Tennessee Valley getting rocked. Yes, they definitely are. They've got heavy mix moving into the Memphis area, northern Mississippi, especially northeast Arkansas. How could I be live on shorts? In YouTube Studio, when I created the stream, there was this thing that was automatically enabled in beta, and it said that I was going live in both formats at the same time. I'll try to pull that up on my phone. It's like restreaming it. Google asks every time. It's every single time they need my address for some reason. Okay. Studio. It might not show me it now that I'm live, but okay, control room. It's giving me all sorts of warnings about the bit rate. Okay, that whole thing just froze up. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. I'm not live on shorts. There was an option, though. It's in beta. I know YouTube was testing it out. Let's see. Who do we have up here in Virginia? Moderate Motley. He's out chasing up there. Let me get back to chat real quick. Got some snow approaching New York, more so near Philadelphia, west of Philadelphia, in PA. The entire state of Pennsylvania is under winter storm warnings right now. Do I want to call? Sure, I'll get you guys on call. If Vincent wants to as well. I don't know how I want to do that. If I call you guys, I won't be able to see chat anymore, I don't think. Trying to think of a way to do that. I can call, but in order for it to work on the stream, FaceTime would be best if that works for you. I'll do a FaceTime audio. Let me get that pulled up. I'm gonna turn off the screen so I don't reveal anybody's phone numbers. There we go. Hello. What's up?
My fellow friend.
Fellow friend. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off chat for a second. Can't see that. How's it going?
Very nice.
Do you care if it shows your name and your iMessage photo in the top corner? I don't know how to hide that.
I don't care, that's fun.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how to remove that. It's covered anyway. Is there anything in specific that you want to talk about with this system right now?
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, at this point, I really figured we'd be watching power outage numbers be in the hundreds of thousands. We've gotten pretty lucky in the sense that really the only major areas with significant outage numbers that are kind of moderately widespread are portions of Louisiana and Mississippi. We've got 71,000 Louisiana without power, 18,000 Mississippi without power. And I do think those numbers are going to rise, obviously, as it's going to be kind of hard for them not to, as we see another half inch of ice accumulation across a lot of these areas. But I mean, in general, this could be going a lot worse. I will say we've had several traffic accidents, and that's because for some unknown reason, everybody knew this was going to happen. We had every single store in the deep south virtually left without anything of substance in terms of groceries like milk, eggs, whatever. But for some reason, people didn't take that as a cue to stay off the roadways as well. Again, this is a historic winter storm.
Hang on, I just did something that screwed it up. I was trying to get you in my AirPods so it wasn't echoing because I was listening to it, but I also had you on desktop audio, and I just messed it all up. Crap. Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's all better. You can speak again.
I'm pretty sure they're able to hear me.
Yeah, it was just for a second.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with what you were saying, though. We had all the warnings out. People had plenty of time to prepare for this. There are little to no excuses for why you were caught in this storm, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah, and I mean, again, I understand, like, there are emergencies in certain situations where you have to go somewhere, but for the amount of people that we've seen driving, I can almost guarantee you that 90% of the time, folks just wanted to or thought that they needed to go somewhere. Again, this is a life or death situation, really, as soon as you get out on the interstates in an area like western Mississippi tonight. Um, I mean, it has been nuts, the number of insane traffic incidents that we've seen thus far. Again, we don't have any numbers, I believe, yet on fatalities or injuries or anything of the sorts, but again, just from what we've seen, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to make it out of this event scot-free in that regard.
Yeah. And what you were saying about those power outages, it is absolutely remarkable, especially Texas. They are doing pretty great, all things considered. 49,000 customers is not nearly as high as I thought it would get.
Yeah, so far throughout the entirety of this event, we've only seen 135,000 power outages according to the wiki page, which, again, my original prediction for this event was 1 to 2 million, and then I scaled it down and said 1 million. It doesn't even look like we're going to hit that. So, again, this was kind of an anomaly as it relates to ice storms in Dixie, because I mean we've seen far less do far more in terms of power outages down here.
Yeah, and you definitely weren't alone with that. 1 to 2 million thinking, because my community tab post, which you actually commented on, most people were in that 1 million plus category, 74% of 46 voters. So most people thought that this was going to be a larger scale event with power outages than it was, but you never know. We could wake up and have over 500,000 power outages in one state overnight. Hopefully not. Probably not, but we've got Vincent in chat saying 5 fatalities due to FERN.
Yeah, I saw that. After I said that, I checked the wiki page and it reports 4 fatalities. I could totally believe that there were 5. But again, those numbers honestly probably don't even come close to reflecting what we've actually seen thus far. Because I cannot imagine how hard it would be to get reports out on situations like that in these conditions.
Looks like we may have some thunder mixing into this rain down here in southern Mississippi. This rainy mix. I'd say that's all rain.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 50 degrees at the surface. It's not going to do too much in the way of freezing rain.
I don't have temps on right now. Northwest Mississippi is an ice rink, I bet. And especially Memphis. It is going to be an interesting day tomorrow in Memphis. Let's see if this will load. Yeah, we've got 30, 40 dBz, mixed precip right now in northwest Mississippi. That's going to make those roads very slick for you guys. Even 1/10 of an inch of ice, which they are likely going to see much more than that, somewhere around there. And that is going to severely damage infrastructure, potentially. Stream is a little choppy. See what I can do for that.
Supposedly, we've already seen 3/4 of an inch of ice accumulation in northern Louisiana. And if that is the case, that would be historic at the least, especially given that we've got plenty more to come here. If you take a look at the Shreveport radar, we've got all those ice showers currently shifting through, but we're not done after that. Again, throughout the rest of the night, we're going to continue to watch some of those mixed/freezing rain precip showers move through. Again, not just a lot of northern Louisiana, but again, Mississippi, southwest Tennessee, Arkansas, other areas in that vicinity there. So,
I was trying to look at the county power outages to see if we could, in a way, confirm that much ice in northern Louisiana. But for me, on Omega, it's not letting me sort outages by county. I don't know about you. Only by state.
It hasn't for the past couple of days. But those maximum ice accumulations, or at least the supposed maximum ice accumulation, comes from Whole Summit, Louisiana, which is just southeast of Shreveport.
So I think based off of what I'm seeing on Power Outage US, most of those, nearly all of those outages, other than maybe 1,000 or 2,000, are in northern Louisiana. So honestly, would it shock me if we had 3/4 of an inch of ice in some of those areas on the ground?
Yeah, I think it's definitely possible.
Especially if we go back and look at 75 frames. This is going to make stream lag, so that's great. Here we go.
We've already had a church canceled tomorrow here in eastern Illinois.
Dang. You're under a winter storm warning, are you not?
Correct. And that winter storm warning, I don't know if it got updated or not, but whenever first issued, it mentioned the threat for up to a foot of snow.
Hey, guess who's not too far from you? Oh, I can't show their feed.
Is it SRM?
Yup.
Yeah, so they're riding up I-70.
So if we go to 75 frame, as I was going to do, this is northern Louisiana. You can see around, let's go back a bit. Okay, so that's around 9 p.m. Central. We had that super heavy, multiple of those bands moving through. And that was throughout the day today, starting around 6 p.m. So through the evening. And they weren't really moving that fast. And those are now in eastern Arkansas. Extremely heavy snow in southern Missouri. Let's have a look. Wow. That is insane. Look near Mountain View. See how high?
Oh, yeah.
51. Isn't that not too far from where we had that Torii on March 14th?
That... Are you what? Mountain View, Arkansas or Missouri?
Missouri.
I'm trying to regain my southeast Missouri geography bearings.
It's more south central Missouri. Like it's just look west of Poplar Bluff, about the halfway point between Springfield and Poplar Bluff.
I mean, I see the intense snow, obviously. I just don't know.
No, that was the
yes,
Torii
so
was further east, near Van Buren.
Torii was about 30 miles east.
Gotcha. But yeah, that is very heavy snow. I know these guys were looking at about a foot of snow, potentially up to 15 inches. That was the forecast as of yesterday morning for these areas. I know that.
And the HRRR actually suggested for a lot of this morning that Southwest Indiana was going to be the maxima out of the entire event as far as snow totals go. It suggested nearly 2 feet of snow for Evansville, Indiana, which was extremely bullish. And again, I think that's partially because there was a lot of sleet in there, and the HRRR does not do well with uh, avoiding conflating sleet with snow.
Some more heavy snow. El Dorado, Illinois, about 35, 40 dBz. So you guys over there could be looking at likely over an inch an hour if that continues, which it certainly is going to, because look at all this. This huge swath of snow is going to continue through tomorrow. So I need to get power outages off to look at the winter storm warning. Let's see. Okay, winter storm warning expires in 18 hours. Heavy band of snow, so 8 to 11 inches around Perryville, Missouri. Southern Illinois to Evansville, 4 to 7 inches is what the National Weather Service has. Boston with over 18 inches. Let's see. Yeah, right now it's quiet there, but again, the snow is supposed to go to the northeast later. This is a multi-day event all through this weekend and early next week. So winter storm warning in effect from 7 a.m. Sunday to 8 p.m. Eastern Monday. So most of that snow is going to come for you guys tomorrow and then into Monday as well. 12 to 18 inches, much of southern New England. Let's see what Long Island has for their winter storm warning. 8 to 12 inches. Somebody's going to get a good snow. Wish it could be me.
Yeah, I mean, look at the new HRRR run on top of what we've already got here in southern Indiana. It's got another 14 inches.
Let me pull that up on the phone. I'm afraid if I open another Safari tab, the whole stream is going to crash. Models. You said southern Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
On 4Z?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Go right there.
KBOX considered upgrading to blizzard warning. What are the gusts gonna be looking like out there at the surface? Because out here in the Midwest, they're actually relatively, I don't want to say intense, but it's more than enough to get that snow to kick up and make travel a nightmare. Which again is a similar issue that they're having further down south, but for vastly different reasons.
Yeah, I'm looking at HRRR for southern Indiana right now. I see about 10 to 14 inches is what it's picking up on after now, not even storm totals, just from now on.
Yeah. 35, but they're not going to be sustained long enough. Yeah, I was a little surprised that from our entire stretch of winter storm warnings, going all the way from Maine to Texas, we didn't have anywhere that was going to sustain wind gusts significant enough to prompt blizzard warnings for even a little bit. But I mean, it is what it is.
I don't know if blizzard warning requirements are the same everywhere, but I think here it has to be 35 sustained for 3 hours. With at least an inch of snow.
I they're the same everywhere.
Okay. I think it's funny that I'm not saying it's wrong. It's definitely right for southern Texas to get a winter storm warning for just ice or even less than an inch of snow. But I think it's funny that here it takes 8 inches of snow and down there, not even an inch, or just ice.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little nutty that we've seen winter storm warnings along the Gulf Coast 2 winters in a row now.
I think it's kind of funny that Houston, Texas has been under a winter storm warning and I haven't this winter. I think that's...
Yeah, that's sad.
We had one winter storm watch, and I wasn't even in that. I was a mile away, and then it got canceled. Not even an advisory. It was just gone. And then I was in one advisory, maybe two. Maybe two. I think it was canceled, though. And it's not even looking like we're going to get that much snow the next 2 weeks. Yeah, GFS has nothing for me. Euro, pretty much nothing through start of February. Canadian, pretty much the same story. Actually, has me getting like an inch before Summit, but that's way too far out. Downright frigid.
Downright frigid here.
We were going to read it at the same time.
I think it's fair to say that it is downright frigid for pretty much the entire country, excluding Florida right now.
Yeah. Let's look at... Yeah, 14 degrees on Long Island.
We're sitting at a -10 wind chill here.
The Farmingdale Airport on Long Island, 14 degrees with a wind chill of -10 is what that has. So similar to you. If we look for here, I bet you it's warmer here. Let's see. No, that one's close enough. Yeah, 8 degrees with feels like of 3. Not unbearable, but uncomfortable.
I mean, it's quite literally unbearable after about 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
You die. Assuming you're, in shorts and a t-shirt like I exist in.
I was bundled up. I was good. I will say the GFS forecasted the where we're gonna have that rain and snow mix, that line very well in the days leading up to this. It bounced around a little bit, but it got it decently spot on. It was a bit further south.
We're at the point where I can see my birthday on the GFS.
W. Is that on the Super Bowl again?
It's the day after, so.
So how much snow do you have on the ground so far?
So last I checked was about 4 hours ago, and we were sitting at like 4 inches. So it's not unreasonable to say we're at half a foot by now, probably.
I'm so jealous of all the people getting snow. It's not even funny. If we look at western North Carolina, they are starting to get more of that ice accumulation, as we have been anticipating.
So chill.
All right, we're back.
Nope, never mind.
But as I was saying, we have a lot of heavy mix, mainly in South Carolina, actually. I was already talking about North Carolina. I'm a bonehead. if I'm not mistaken, that North Carolina, South Carolina area is where we are expecting the highest totals for ice, is it not?
Sorry, what area were you referencing?
The Carolinas.
I don't know about highest totals for ice out of the entire event. I would say probably northern Mississippi.
That's a fair estimate. Northern Mississippi, Northwest Louisiana is
not northern
another good
Mississippi, but
contender.
western Mississippi.
Western Mississippi. Yeah.
Just kind of west central. What are you thinking about tomorrow's severe threat?
I'm honestly not too worried about it.
I mean, it's gonna come out of nowhere, but NATOcast has it as a 10 hatched.
I heard about that.
And the HRRR originally had a pretty nasty, discrete supercell prefrontal event, but
Do you think we'll get a slight?
we already have a slight gain.
Wait, what?
We have a 5%.
This kid's yanking my chain. Oh.
What did you just say? I'm yanking your chain?
Yeah, it's an old saying. Have you never heard anybody say that?
I'm just gonna pretend like that sounds
Google
normal
it.
to me.
Google it.
No, I'm okay. I don't want that in my search history.
It says informal, to tease, mislead, or harass.
Are you yanking my chain?
Who's Brother Billy Bob? Do you know what that means, Davis?
Do what?
Brother Billy Bob?
I don't know what that means.
Vincent's asking where he is. Who's this? Brandon Payne is in northern Oklahoma. They're looking at some moderate snowfall right now. They're under a winter storm warning for 2 to 9 inches. Link what, please? Oh, my PayPal? I didn't see the full message. The little reaction thing's black. Vincey, you don't have to send anything. Are you sure you want me to link it?
It's literally already in chat.
Yeah. It's like if you scroll to the top. Somebody changed their display name on Roblox, so like Davis, and the avatar was completely different. I thought it was you. They're playing some goofy game.
What game?
I'm not gonna say the title, but
Yeah, that was probably me.
okay. No, it was. I don't know who it was, but remember the person that would always join us in Twisted that was dressed up as a pig? That person.
Oh yeah, that guy.
That's what their avatar is now.
I'm gonna grind future funk.
Greenland and West Fork. In northwest Arkansas, you guys are starting to pick up on some heavy snow. You're right on that snow and mixed precip line, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had some ice, and then now we've got snow. So those roads are definitely going to be frozen over. could see some isolated power outages. I would have generators or backups ready when you are operating a generator. Make sure you have it in a safe spot. If it's a gas generator, that it has proper ventilation. Never put it in a closed room or anything. I said gas generator to someone earlier and they thought I was crazy, but there are a lot of those huge battery bank things that can power a part of your home now that people buy.
Yeah, for sure, I feel it.
Yeah, for sure.
We all have a gas generator, right, shit? Every single one of us.
We did. You received $9.67 from Vincent Lilly. Thank you for the donation, Vincent. We'll make a dono board.
Oh my gosh, I just farted. Sorry not to change the subject.
Okay.
Was that a 6-7 joke?
I think it was, because we had 6 people watching and 7 likes. Vincent Lilly. $9.
Can you tell me how many letters are in mangoes?
7.
No.
There's an E.
No, there's not.
Did he write a message on the PayPal? I'm curious. Oh, no, he didn't. But thank you for that, Vincent. Appreciate it. Did he just disappear after that?
Probably.
Bedtime.
He just gave you $10 and that's what you're gonna say.
I'm just messing with him. He knows I'm just messing with him.
No, he doesn't.
Hey Vincent, you gotta save that money for Summit. Save your money, dude. Don't give it to me.
He already has tickets.
Yeah, but in case he wants to buy anything there. Ooh, this is getting laggy. Look at this, guys. See how choppy that is? Probably making it worse. Ooh. I just need to run this stream on the RAM of my phone. I wish that was possible.
That's so funny!
Wait, we have a flood advisory in Northern Illinois?
Yeah, for Chicago. Right.
I don't know, chat. Is it Chicago?
Is it like the western suburbs?
Yeah, for sure.
It'll rage bait.
I don't know.
This kid tries to rage bait me so bad, bro.
Did somebody hear something? How's Future Funk going?
Not great.
What's the highest you've got on that?
64.
But I thought you got to 67 in your title, though. It said 45 to 67.
So did I get to 67 from 0?
No. I'm gonna go with no. Today's lucky guess. I was gonna throw him up on screen, but he's not out chasing. He's doing coverage from home.
Yeah, I can understand not wanting to chase this event in Arkansas.
Yeah. It's a good thing that they didn't go out to do that. Not sure.
Well, like, even the chasers that we have, they're all going in the Midwest, because nobody in the right mind wants to deal with an ice storm to this degree in Dixie.
Why is the redirect button gone? Okay.
Oh yeah, they got rid of TS.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No rage bait. There's no edit
Did I tell
button.
you that Alan gifted 20 memberships earlier?
I was watching. I don't think I was chatting, but I was in stream. I saw that. W. Allen.
And became the highest tier member that I have and donated $50. That's kind of wild.
It's kind of wild. That's plumb wild. Visibility. Maybe that. No.
That plum wild, y'all.
What's up, Broncos fan and Country Angel for Life? Welcome into the stream, you guys. We're just doing winter storm coverage, but I'm being lazy and not talking about it because there's not too much urgently going on to talk about. This precipitation has been going on pretty much all afternoon. So if you are in any of these areas, be sure to avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. And if you do have any questions, be sure to ask those for your areas. According to Max Velocity, over 42 injuries. A number like that would not shock me, honestly, just based off of the number of traffic incidents we've had alone. What do you think about that, Davis?
But in all honesty, I think it could be even harder.
100 seems crazy, but I think as of right now, that's about our peak. You never know, though.
Where are you getting that from?
Just based off of an estimate with all the traffic incidents we've had, and we don't even know. There could be things that have gone on that haven't even made it to the internet yet in some rural spot in western Mississippi.
Why not eastern Louisiana? What do you have against them, bro?
Terrible radar coverage. We can blame it on that.
So does western Mississippi. Have you ever seen Rolling Fork?
How are injuries possible? That's crazy. Most of the injuries are probably from traffic stuff. And you hear about with every big winter storm like this, some tree will fall on somebody's home. Obviously, we don't want that, but I feel like it happens somewhere every storm. So that's potential. And on top of that, if you haven't noticed, it's cold. Look at these temperatures. I'm going to take Davis's words. If you're in the U.S. and you're not in Florida, you're experiencing cold pretty much.
That's not what I said, so
Something like that.
let's not misinterpret my quotes, please. I don't appreciate that.
I don't appreciate that.
And I'm going to be reporting you to the authorities, so don't worry.
Yeah, for sure. Nassau County Police, right?
Yeah. FUZH triple O, what do you got?
It's been 42 degrees for you. Well, then you're lucky because some of these areas have feels like, I believe, in terms of the south, as low as -15, -20, but then up in Minnesota, conveniently near the town of Hibbing, I've been there many times.
So funny!
Feels like of -25. So.
We've actually got 5 fatalities at this point that we can confirm, Broncos fan.
Why does this not want to work? Again, guys, sorry for the kind of lazy stream layout. This is just a late night stream. I just wanted to make sure we could be on here. If necessary, we'll have a more proper stream tomorrow. So do be looking out for that stream.
According to ABC, we've now had 15,000 flights canceled over the last 24 hours.
That number seems crazy at a first glance, but if you really think about it, I think...
Well, how would you know? You didn't glance at it. You heard it.
Okay. It's like, are you an English teacher?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn this off and then go here. Yeah, there's no redirect thing whatsoever. Live viewers, connection, settings. The only thing I can add is an overlay for breaks. Do you know where you see redirect?
Is it bedtime? Do you have to go?
No, but I'm just trying to get that set up. Okay, I don't know if you're not supposed to show a stream key, so let's remove that. What does that do? Davis, do you know what that means?
What does what mean?
A stream key.
No.
Cool. We'll just turn that off. There's just no option to change it. I don't know why. That is not the stream I'm doing. That was 2 years ago. We have 9 likes. Let's get to 10 likes this stream. Thank you for all the support, everyone. There's that dual stream thing again. It was there and now it's gone. Hold on, let me check. Please. Nope.
What's interesting is the county with the. You want to guess what county has the highest percentage
We're
of
gonna
outages?
do a command R. Just because I don't know the names, I'm gonna say it's either Northwest Louisiana. Well, they just loaded, but that was kind of accurate. Oh, never mind. Is it near Yazoo City?
Cherokee County, Mississippi,
Yeah.
home of the Fork.
McCurran County, Oklahoma had a decent amount earlier, but they're back down. But yes, those averages are back on Omega.
And again, you can see just how well this kind of demonstrates it here. It's
Hang on, I'm locked in on the YouTube. I did it! Boom. See, guys, when you lock in, you can get anything done. But yeah, I do agree with what Davis was saying. It's just this whole swath of ice that we had causing these power outages. Jeez. I'm surprised we don't have as many in northwest Mississippi. That's interesting. Seems like it all gravitated towards northeast.
well, a lot of northern Mississippi at this point is above freezing, so we get one.
One? Wait, one? One what? We have increasing lightning activity north of Nacogdoches, Texas, if I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, yeah, that's rain.
Nailed it.
I actually did.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get it right, and then I started to struggle with it, but now we're doing well. 0Z Euro has me doing very well with 13 inches on the Kuchera. Huh. I think the reason for the RAM crisis is because they're buying RAM to generate videos of snow on Long Island that doesn't actually happen. Like, what are the chances? It's a joke for anybody who it's not clear to.
Vincent, you never responded to my tweet.
One thing I do want to mention, just to make it clear, because a lot of people don't understand this, these are customers without power. Think about that, not people. So, for example, DavisDoesWX Paris, south of Shreveport, we have 8,000 customers out of roughly 17,000. Those are customers, not people. So I would say assume every building, most of these are probably homes, assume every house has 3 people living in it. Multiply 17 by 3, 50 something. But that means
Boy, there was just some real intense, hyper-specific math analysis there.
That's funny.
I know.
And then businesses as well without power. Got to factor that in.
The one where you posted that GIF. Last night.
Your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet. Cool.
Hey, look at that. He responded to my tweet.
We do have, I believe these are increasing as of the last 10 minutes, power outages in eastern Tennessee. Wait. State lines are hard to see with all these warnings. Yeah, that's eastern Tennessee. So Pikeville, Spencer, those cities. So Cumberland County, Bledsoe County, and Van Buren County. What, Davis?
We're trying too hard.
See you, Vincent. Am I not allowed to say Cumberland County? That's a county in Tennessee. No kidding.
I am laughing so hard. I don't know if the mic's picking up or not, but...
For sure. We also have power outages picking up in Culberson County. That's in West Texas. If we look at radar for you guys, it's all going to be rain. Actually, there is some mix. 22 degrees in Van Horn at the surface. So near Sierra Blanca, you guys may see some mix.
And then also Arapahoe County, Tennessee, with 3,000 without power.
Arapahoe County, Tennessee. Where's that?
It's not a real place. It was a joke.
Moore County with 181 customers without. We had Arapahoe County. Hang on. Are you saying that because that's a county here?
I literally just told you I was joking.
No, but it's a county in Colorado.
Yeah.
So is that why you said it?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, we hit 10 likes. Thank you for the support, everyone. Once again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in chat. We're not going over the radar too much right now because, as I've mentioned before, it is just a lot of rain, snow, and mixed precip. Basically, this is a rough estimate because I don't have all the radars pulled up, but if you're north...
This is going to be lovely.
What? If you're north of this line, so up here, you are likely seeing snow for the most part, and south of here, either mixed precip or rain. So once again, roughly, okay, that was a bad line. Roughly, sure, that line. And if we check radar sites, that lines up decently well, for the most part. But with that being said, I think it's safe for us to go ahead and end off the stream. Unless anybody has any final questions, I'll give you guys a minute, and we'll end off in a second.
I had a question.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
I don't know.
Do you have any last wise words to the viewers? Oh, be sure to go subscribe to Davis's channel. I linked it earlier. Not too far back. If you have not already.
I don't have any wise words. I thought about it.
Is Omega gonna say that I'm off the coast of Africa again? Let's see. Yep. That's what it shows on the phone.
Yeah, those are world coordinates 00. That means your connection's not very good.
Why is there a Chick-fil-A out there?
I'm gonna say that that's not the case.
Yeah, but look at stream.
It's hilarious.
There literally is a Chick-fil-A.
That's all. Okay.
Well, there's a camera. It's in Georgia. Cumming, Georgia. What? But then it's also here. There's a separate dot actually in Cumming, Georgia. Wait, I think that's where it is. But it is snowing there, by the way. So if you are in northern Georgia, you guys are forecasted to potentially see some ice, but then also that potential for snow. Right now, radar is picking up on mainly mixed in south of Atlanta rain. But with that being said, that is going to be the end of this live stream. Be sure to go show Justin R some love. We are redirecting to him. But yeah, we'll see you all in the next.